guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Crochet, and today I'm here with my very first crochet vlog. I am so excited to do this. I am making my very first cardigan. I'm very nervous. I don't know how it's gonna go. It is for a friend, and I have not told this friend I'm making it for her. The thing with me is that I start a lot of projects and don't finish a lot of projects because I get very distracted, but I bought this yarn months ago from Joann's, and I'm glad I got it because I got it when it was on a good sale, and I used their like 20-25% off coupon to pick up in store, so it was great. But I am doing a crochet granny square blanket that's like a daisy granny square. I'm so excited. I think I want to make it, I don't know if I should make it, I think I'm gonna make it in a medium. But I've also never blocked anything before either, so this is very new for me. But I'm using the Lion brand pattern. I'm going to show you what it looks like here, and I actually bought kind of similar to what it was, but a little bit of a darker pink. So they use rose water on theirs, and they said buy 5, and so I did buy, I think I actually bought 6 of this one. So I could do a large, but I don't know, it's for a friend, and I'm not telling her I'm making it for her, so I'm assuming she would wear a medium sweater, so I feel like medium is good. And I know blocking helps the size, so I really need to block this for the first time, so we'll go through that process. But I got Love Song, and I got 6 of these, and then for the flower I got mustard for the middle. I said I only needed 1. Salt for the flower. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be so cute. So this is what the cardigan is going to turn out to be, and this is their yarn, so it is Lion brand Hue and Me. Like I said, I had bought this from Joann's a while ago, and I haven't seen this in store since. They are closing. I have been to Joann recently. I did film a haul where I bought way too much yarn, but I definitely want to start this today, so we will see how it goes. They do sell the kit for $64 online, but I think I just bought the pattern, and I think I have the pattern. I have to see, unless it's a free pattern somewhere. I had it. It's somewhere on something, but like I told you, I got this stuff months ago, so it's slouchy and oversized. Okay, so I think I will be, they're like, if you want to make it wider, do this and do this. I get very intimidated by that. I don't know, just tell me what to do. So I'm gonna just do what she does and hope it comes together okay. So she has this all, okay. She has a blog where she shows how to do it. I learn so much better through like websites and patterns than videos, so great. I just have to purchase this cardigan, which I guess I didn't. It's $6, and I'd rather have the free version than, though it's funny because I saw people complaining about a pattern before on someone's website and how many ads there are in it, and then they're like, back in the day when you would just like copy and paste from blogs and put it onto a Word doc. I've definitely done that back in the day, but I'm just going to go ahead and buy this pattern. Ooh, it's been bought 3 times in the past 24 hours, so I can link where I'm buying it down below. Oh my gosh, stop. These, it's very dangerous to go on Etsy and look for patterns. These are gorgeous. Oh, there's this one that's like roses. Oh my gosh, I don't need that, but it's gorgeous. With 20% off, maybe I'll buy that pattern. I'm never gonna make it, but maybe I'll buy it. Okay, so I have my yarn. I am gonna buy this pattern, and we're gonna get started. I'm currently listening to Come Sundown by Nora Roberts. I always listen to my audiobook while I crochet, so we will get started. I'm assuming we're just gonna get started on the granny squares themselves, so we'll see how it goes. hello, for context, I am using an 8mm hook. I don't know if I've ever used a hook this big. I thought I didn't have one and I was about to be like, do I have to order one from Amazon and wait to start tomorrow? Because whenever I go to like the Walmart by me, Joann's is not having any stock anymore. They're always out of crochet hooks, let alone like huge ones. But look, I finished. I'm obsessed with the colors for sure. I think this is just going to be such a cute cardigan, especially for the fall, which is when I am aiming for her to wear this, because it's obviously her birthday's in May and that means we're getting into the summer. But love this. I don't want to weave in ends, but also I was very confused by the directions because they would use beginning cluster and cluster, and I've used those stitches in the Stick Star blanket because I've made that like 3 times now, and I forget what they call it, but I didn't realize it was literally the same stitch. So I started doing it and I was like, what are these directions saying? And it's just like sometimes a little confusing until you realize like, oh, that's the stitch like I'm supposed to be doing. That makes sense. So it is very pretty. I love these colors. I love the yarn. I love how big it is. I usually don't make Granny Squares this big, but it's super nice. So I made one, and then the directions just say make as many as you need for your size. So I need Granny Square yardage. Number of Granny Squares required. If I want to make a medium one, I need to make 23 of these. Oh, even a large. Okay, so I feel like that's good. I can make the same number of Granny Squares and then I can decide how like much to add. I think that's the panels that are different, but okay, 23 of these. That took me like 35 minutes and I had to make that 23 times. To be fair, that was the first time, and I feel like once I get going, I'll definitely like be better at it. But also that's not bad. I feel like 23 for an entire cardigan, I feel like is not bad. I feel like I'm gonna struggle when it comes to putting it together, but overall, and I have to weave in the ends. I think I'll wait to the end. We're just gonna have a little party to weave in the ends when I'm done with all of these. So the goal, can I finish 23 of these today? Can I make a cardigan in a weekend? Maybe, we will see, but I'm just listening away to my audiobook. I do have a YouTube channel for books, and I do have a Patreon over there, and we are reading Nora for that Patreon. So I have about 4.5 hours left of this audio, and the live show's in 4 hours. I listen at 3 times speed, so we're gonna finish no problem. So we're just gonna stay on the couch. We'll see if my dogs join me. My sister was vacuuming, if you saw her in the background. I just had all of my parents' dogs over. They have 2 and we have 2, so the house was full of dog hair and grass from being outside. So our house really needed a good clean. So that's what my sister was doing. And so my dogs run upstairs when that happens. But okay, 1 down, 22 to go. Let's get this going. We'll see how many I can make today. All right guys, it is 3:30. I don't even know how long I've been sitting here, but I am 4 done, 19 to go. I don't really have to look at the pattern anymore, which is great. So I really love how chunky it is though. I feel like this is just gonna be such a fun sweater, and the color, perfection. So very, very excited. I haven't even gone through 1 full skein yet, so we'll see how many I'll need to make all of these. Yeah. And we will come back when I finish more. 4 down. I want to finish at least 10 before 6, which I think I can do. I only have 6 more to go. Hey everybody, I'm here with an update on the crocheting. I finished an entire other audiobook. I wanted to crochet a lot more this morning, but it's been a busy morning and I had to go to my parents' house because then we went to tea with my mom for her birthday because it's tomorrow, and gave her present, had cake at home, and it's already at 4:30. So I got 1 square done this morning, but that means I have a decent stack going. I got 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 12. So I did 11 yesterday. I got to 10 and I was like, I should do 1 more. Just so I'm a little closer to halfway. So now I have 12. So I have 11 left to do, which I can knock out tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to start putting it actually together because I have to weave in all my ends, which I am dreading doing, but I think that these are turning out so cute. I love the color, so I will be excited to see how they look weaving in the ends. I have used 1 full skein of pink, and I have about this much left of the second skein, so it does seem like it's going to take about 3 skeins to make all of these. They say it took 5 skeins of pink to do the whole sweater, so I'm assuming at least 1.5 are going to be used to put it together. So that is my plans. We're gonna listen to the second book. I started The Throne Duet by Rena Kent. I did that first one so fast, so I'm gonna do that second one today, and we'll see how far I get in that. But it has been fun being able to listen to all of my audiobooks while I work on this, because that what really gets me through it. So my wrist was a little sore yesterday, which like never happens. Never crochet like a ton in one day, so we'll see how I feel after today, because I feel like I'm gonna get a lot done. My sister works tonight, so I'm gonna crochet for the rest of the night, and we'll see how it goes. I finally finished all 23. I am not a seasoned crocheter. Like, I crochet, I'm pretty good at it, but I don't crochet for hours. My wrist was very sore after crocheting so much. I almost gave up yesterday. I was like, I don't even want to finish today, but my friend's birthday is a week from today, so I have to finish these so I can mail her sweater out to her. But we did it. But now I have to weave in however many ends times 23, and that's not gonna be fun. But I just want to like skip the weaving ends in part so that I can just put this together, because that's what I'm the most excited about. Because so far I just made granny squares, and I've done that a million times before. I've made granny square blankets. I'm currently making one that's been in the process for like 2 years that I just go make like 5, and then I get tired of it, and then I come back to it. Granny squares are so repetitive, and not in a good way. I feel like my 6-day star blanket is repetitive in a good way, because you can see like the progress you're making. In this one, it's like, well, I made one, now I gotta make another one, and it's just like, and it's, you can't like completely zone out, because I also messed up a couple times where, because in the first pink row it's 3 chain 2 3 in the corners, and in the second row it's 2 chain, well, it's, yeah, 2 chain 2 2, and I would sometimes do 1 chain 2 in a corner because I was just going by like memory, and I had to take it out and redo it. I think that happened 2 or 3 times, the pink part. So that is the progress. I will be weaving in all of these ends. I did finish my Rena Kent duet, and I'm reading an Omegaverse romance right now by Sarah Blue. Really enjoying that. And then I honestly don't know what I'm reading next. I might read the new Elizabeth O'Rourke, but that's just all I care about while I'm doing this too. I actually also had a headache yesterday after doing this for so long. I think it was like 3 straight hours I was doing this, because I had to do, did I start with 11? I had to do 12. 12 was a lot. It takes me a long time to do these, okay? So I honestly don't know what's next. I'm nervous because I don't know if I'm gonna have to do any like sizing, because I've never done that. So this is just like a very first ever piece of clothing that I've ever done. So there's like 3 pages of notes before you get into even the pattern. So it looks like I do the back panel first with 9 granny squares, and then I have to seam them together by whip stitching them. I don't know if I've ever done that. It's honestly been a very long time since I put together a granny square blanket. So, and the front panel is 3 and 3. I gotta add, they're like, if you wanna add width, pick up some stitches. And I have to do that for the size I'm making. That's not too bad. You just add double crochets. Okay. It seems much more daunting, like reading a full-on pattern. You double crochet around the outside, and then you can see if it's as big as you want it to be. At least there's a lot of photos. I much prefer photos than videos because I'm always trying to like finagle and go back. So, okay. So we have the collar, we have the hem. This is actually looks like it's gonna be way more work than I thought. I was like, I just like put it together. No, you don't just put it together. All right, we'll see how this goes. I just want to check in. Now I'm getting a little overwhelmed looking at how much I have left. But it's okay. Maybe it won't take as long. I don't know what's going to take longer, like putting it together or doing the initial granny squares. I feel like the granny squares are what took the longest, but we will see. My goal is to finish tomorrow because I am going on Thursday to Cincinnati for the Rachel Gillig event, and I want to mail this out on Wednesday, but I don't know. We'll see. I have to film a podcast episode with my friend for our bookish podcast today and possibly mow the lawn. So we'll see when I can get around to getting this done. I'm done and they are all weaved in, and this took me so long to do yesterday. I finished an entire audiobook. To be fair, I do listen at 3 times speed, so I was doing this maybe like a little less than 3 hours because I also took my dogs. No, I also mowed the lawn. So I weaved in all my ends, which I never want to do again. I forgot how much I hate doing that. And this had 6 per square. A couple had 8 because of what if like the pink color ran out, which is what it is. So we have 23 finished squares. Now comes the hard part where I have to put this whole thing together. Now I actually did get, let me grab them real quick. Clover crochet hooks are my absolute favorite, and I only had the like basic pack, which didn't go up to these sizes. So I think I was using a 8mm, yes, I was using an 8mm hook, so I can use this to put all of these together. So this says I have to arrange them in 9 granny squares, and I need to seam them together, oh yeah, by whip stitch, which like I don't know what that is. So we'll see. I might need to bring up, I don't know if there's a video for this, but it's been a very, very long time since I've even put like any granny squares. Oh, this feels so nice and so much nicer than my metal hook I was using. This is gonna be so nice. So, so back panel, 9 granny squares, and then seam them together with a whip stitch. Split the chain 2s in each corner. Okay, that makes sense. 1 chain belongs to one side. I want to seam all my squares horizontally together first and then vertically, and added extra seams to the corners so there were no holes. Okay. And then 3 granny squares for each sleeve and whip stitch those together. I mean, we'll see. It's not gonna be too hard to lay these out, but figuring out how to whip stitch should be easy. We're gonna look up some YouTube tutorials because, you know, it's been a while. So I will be back trying to figure this out. So the tutorial says to cut the length of yarn you need times 2. And I actually never ended up finishing this section of my last skein. And I feel like I had a little, no I didn't. That was of the white. Okay, so that's good. And I have to get my needle out. We're using a Craftsy tutorial on how to whip stitch. So let's get this done. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever showed you. A friend got this for me, it's so cute. Possible I'm doing this backwards. So let me see The right sides of the squares facing each other and the wrong facing out. I can't tell if I'm supposed to be they have these sides together, but some of them have these sides together, and I can't tell because that looks like a smoother seam because you can see the seam, but it kind of looks cool. I kind of like that. So I might just keep on going the way I am, even if it might not be right. Then this says right sides together, wrong sides out, but I'm doing the opposite. Does it really matter? Okay, wait, that video said to go through both. And then this is telling me to go through only one, just in the out. Why did that video show me? What the heck? This is, okay, I'm gonna have to take this out. They are wrong. So all of these are telling me to put them together the opposite way and only go through one loop. So, because I feel like I've whip stitched in the past and you haven't been able to see really this. So we're gonna take it out and try again. I think there's a way for me to like not have to weave this first end in. It was like you weave it in as you go, so I'm gonna try to do that for the next one, but we did it and still have like way longer of a tail than I needed, so I might just use this for the second part. See how we do. Okay, I just have one more end to weave in, but we have done the panel, the back panel. Look at her. It is all done. Weave in one more end and then that's all done, which is amazing. And then I'm a little confused because this says that, so I've done that. Now I have to do, okay, so I have to do 3 together for a front panel, okay, and then 3 together for another front panel, okay. And then it says, if your back and front panels need to be wider, we will pick up stitches along the sides of the panels and crochet double crochet stitches in turned rows. But I'm only gonna add width to one side of the front panel and add width to both sides of the back panel. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I need to add width to these sides. And then once I do this, just one side, since they're gonna be in front of it, to like match it. Makes sense. So I just, for a medium, have to add 1 row of double crochet, I think. So we will see how that goes. Yeah. Once again, each side of the granny square is 16 stitches, so 1 double crochet in each seam where the granny square meets. Oh, okay. They give me directions how to do that. Okay. And then 1 in the middle. You know what? We're just gonna figure, I gotta do these first. So now that I finally figured out a whip stitch, and then add length to the panel. But I have a whole back. This is the back of my sweater. Oh my gosh, okay, we're going. It is starting to look like a sweater. So if we turn it the right side out. Oh, and I realized I did do, oh, these are tight. These are tight. It did say to leave this open so I can like move it if I have to, because it said only leave 1 for the armhole. But, and I mean, to be fair, I do have a sweater on under this, but it's a vest now, so if I wanted to just make a vest, I would be done. This is actually really cute if I did want to do a vest, but I think I want to do 1 row of double crochet on the bottom just to make it a little bit longer, because it says that at least for 2X to 5X, at least 1 row of double crochet stitches on the bottom is recommended. But I think I will do that now and then add the ribbing to the bottom, which looks like it's gonna be a process. So let me do this double crochet first and then I'll add the ribbing. I thought I was getting a hang of the hem. I wasn't. So I'm supposed to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches, but I think I was slip stitching into the current stitch in the next stitch. So I was like, this is taking up a lot of space. And I think that's what I was doing. So I just took it all out. It's already 9 o'clock. And this is all I did today, was put it together. So we're going to call it a night, not finish this tonight. I don't know who I thought it was gonna be, but this hem is gonna take so long. And then I have to do the collar. Oh my gosh, I have to do all around there too. We're gonna be here a while. So, and then oh my gosh, and then I have to do the sleeves. Making a cardigan is hard. So hopefully this fits, or else I'm gonna have to get something else. So we'll see. Yeah, we're just gonna call it a night. I don't think I can work on it tomorrow either, so I might not even be able to work on this until Friday, even though I wanted to be done by Friday. Even then, I'll probably have to work through Saturday. So looks very small too so far. So I know you can block it, and I know I have a sweatshirt on. Yeah. For a medium, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I don't know how I'm differentiating these. I'm filming 2 vlogs at once, but we just spent 2 hours with my reading sprints. So I put the sleeves together, and now I don't know. Oh, also I don't know if I mentioned, I definitely did the whip stitch wrong. I was supposed to whip stitch through both and not just the front. So remember how I was like, oh, this one says both, but then this tutorial says front. The pattern itself said to do both, and I didn't see that. But I whip stitched these together. This is supposed to be how big the sleeve is, but that seems so tiny. So it does say to not add any length to the sleeve for my medium size, but I might just add a little bit of length to this. But we'll see. So far what I accomplished was whip stitching sleeves together. I literally thought I lost a square too, and I was gonna cry if I had to make another square. I was like, I counted these like 10 times, and I did a video of them too. So like you guys saw, I stacked them. I thought that would be a cute little montage. I found it. It was underneath my bag. But I finished around the collar, the edge here. It's a little bit tighter than I want it to be. I do have a tight tension, I know that. I just can't chill. But I was trying to be even looser, but because it's a slip stitch that you had to do, it's just like there's not a ton of give to it. So that's how that ended up. But then I also finished I love how my edges turned out. Like I feel like such a good job on those. Not to toot my own horn, but I think it looks so good. And I feel like I really got the hang of it, and it was pretty easy compared to what I thought it would be. So I feel like I'm learning a lot of new things making this, but like not too hard of things. I do think I probably would have liked it better if I did the whip stitch through both instead of this, because you can kind of really see the seam. And if I had whip stitched through both, it wouldn't have been that bad. But it is what it is. It's still a sweater. But now I like, whenever I get to this point of a project where I'm tired of working on it, I always look to my next project and I'm like, but I really want to make this now. And I can't abandon this, because then I'm just like, I'm over it. I really want to make a granny hexagon cardigan. Like really, really badly. But I'm not going to do it until I'm done with this. We're gonna finish this first. Wish me luck. I'm gonna work on the sleeves next and we'll see. I feel like I can see the end. I really didn't want to add length to the sleeve, but I like more room. Not that I'm gonna be wearing this, but I feel like it would be better with just like a little bit more space because of how tight this is. We'll see. I mean, we're gonna see if I end up giving this to my friend because it might be too small. And then I really will have to whip together a Granny Square cardigan because her birthday is in 6 days. It's gonna be late. I have to mail it to her, so sorry, but that's it. Talk to you later. I have officially attached one sleeve. It's inside out right now. I'm leaving it this way because I have to attach the other sleeve inside out. We'll see how this goes. It literally just said attach the sleeve. So, but look at the sleeve. Look at my cuff. Look how good that looks. I feel like I'm learning some skills here. Yeah, and like making a sleeve and making it like bubble. I really like that because I do want to do a granny stitch hexagon. I was like, it's not Granny Square. So we'll see. We're watching the last Mission Impossible movie because we're gonna go see the new one tomorrow. So that is what's getting me through this. But it just looks small, so we'll see if blocking helps the curling as well. So yeah, that is all so far. I mean, it looks pretty good, all things considered. Ignore the pajamas. It's done. It's tiny, but it's done. I'm gonna look up a video on how to block, but this is it. It's not like too tiny. Like I could pull it off. I might have to keep this though because my friend is taller than me, so she probably has longer arms than me, but I even added 2 extra double crochet rows to the sleeves than what the pattern called for a size medium, and added width to the sleeves as well. But I didn't want the sleeves to be like awkwardly longer than the sweater, so I didn't want to make them too long. But look at my ribbing. I did specific ribbing on the cuffs, and then I had a different kind of ribbing on the bottom. I think I really love the cuffs better, but it took way longer to do the cuffs. This was very tedious, the amount of ends I had to weave in, but it is cute. Like, it's cute. I'm gonna look up how to block it because the directions just say to steam it and stretch it, but this is pre-blocking. I'll be wearing a different outfit tomorrow. I was worried that my arms wouldn't even fit into the armholes, but like, tell me how on the model. You guys will probably inform me because like I said, I'm very new at crochet. Not new at crocheting, but like new at crocheting well. I crochet blankets and animals. That's all I crochet. But this is what it looks like. So these curl in, which we need these to curl out. And the sleeves actually aren't terrible, especially if they stretch by blocking. I don't think it's gonna get any longer though. And this was like pretty oversized on her, and I don't think that she added too many rows from what I could see from the photo. But I think I told you that the Etsy reviews said a large fit like a small, and I made a medium, so this is fitting like an extra small. It's not I wanted it to be like an oversized comfy cardigan, and it's not. It's definitely like almost cropped. Well, I guess not. It's like my waist is like, it falls to my waist, which is not how I like to wear sweaters. I like oversized sweaters, and the sleeves are to my wrists. Like, I like oversized, but like technically it fits. I mean, like it's just a little tight, but like imagine this with like a dress. Cute, right? This seam, this like ribbing here though around the edge is a little tight though. Like there's really no give to it, and I don't love that, so it feels like it's pulling on my neck. So I don't know, but look at it, especially when I was just winging it. It's like, sew it together. Okay, I'll sew it together. So we're gonna try to block it tonight, and we'll see how it fits tomorrow. So wish me luck, maybe, yeah. Hi, it is now Sunday. I am here for the last video clip of this vlog. I blocked this Friday night, and it's still, I even laid it outside for a little bit today. It's still a little wet, just a little. Like I said, I blocked this Friday night, and it's Sunday afternoon. It's 2:20. It just smells wet too, but this is the sweater. So what do we think? I'm gonna put it on. We'll see if it's changed size at all. I'm making something else for my friend. This is not going to be for her anymore, but ooh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, blocking does, I feel like blocking changes a lot. The sleeves are so much longer. Okay. I still don't think I would want to give this to my friend just because she is taller than me, and I feel like it's a little tight here. Like I can't close it. It's just like a cardigan, but are we kidding me? This is exactly what I wanted the sleeves to look like. I'm so happy with this. I think it works for my torso because like it's the length of a t-shirt underneath, and these aren't curling up anymore. These corners are not curling up, but I made a cardigan and I don't hate it. I also like that now the squares, I think, pretty much lay flat. My friend was like, why do they look all lumpy? And I was like, because when I was showing her. But yeah, that's my sweater. Thank you for coming along this journey. I have 2 hours of clips to edit and put together, so I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but at least it's not a waste. The sleeves, these are so much longer. Like they literally fall perfectly on my hands, and they didn't before. I was worried blocking was not gonna do anything, but I also was hoping it would do a lot. It didn't do as much for the body as I wanted it to, but like, look at it. I'm obsessed. So yay. I will show you, like, I do have to take a clip for the thumbnail of it like laying down so I can show you that real quick, but that's all. I hope you enjoyed this first video of mine. If there's anything else you want me to make, let me know. I'm working on a hexagon cardigan next. I've already started. It's taking way longer than I thought it would. Not as long as this though. Sweaters take so long to make. It's not even funny. But I'm gonna leave this to dry more. But like,